Hi, beautiful people. My name is Honest Am. I am here to give you a little boost for the middle of your week or end of the week or whenever you may find this video. Just know that this message are completely timeless. So whenever it finds you, it is meant for you. Um, any information that you want about me, booking, all of that information can be found below. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put that information down in the description box. Or if you like this video, it was good, want to give me some feedback, give me a thumbs up. You know, these algorithms are fucking and working against us. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to try this a little bit differently and just get into it. All right. So the two cards that came out is education and risk. For the card for the education, and there's an angel kind of like standing in front of a crowd, and he's kind of like teaching to like three other angels. Um, so for some of you guys, think about what I'm kind of getting off of this is like you thinking about your past and like your wisdom and like you giving it to others or like yeah, like maybe you're presenting your past or you're giving your information to somebody else. The other card that came out is Risk, and there's like an angel. This card came out again. So there's a angel kind of in the water in uncharted territories. So maybe for some of you guys, maybe you're taking the risk and you're thinking about looking into some education, looking into some form of education. Maybe you're like me, you just got master class and you're, looking into these courses and you're thinking about the different roles that you can possibly take, or maybe you're thinking about re-enrolling in school because of the situations that's going on. It got you looking at your career. Maybe you're thinking about higher education. I don't know, but I always say think about like what these keywords may mean for you. If you have like 5 or 10 minutes after this reading, just jot it down. Agent number 222. Just jot down really quickly, what does education and risk mean for you at this time? Guys, please make sure you let me know what you think about these because 3 minutes, I just don't think it's enough time. But I do what they say do. But like for some of you guys, some manifestations is coming in for you. I love it. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. I'm gonna read this for you. The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts towards what you want. To be apt at quickly adapting all situations and then quickly coming into the conclusion of what you most want, then giving your undivided attention to that, there is a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared, that with mere actions can provide. I love this so much. So, what you guys are learning to do, and it's actually piggybacking off of what I was saying in the earlier video, is that this week you're this week take the risk of approaching things differently, take the risk of going about things differently. The very first message that I got off this is I was thinking about my work situation. So if you're not familiar with me, which you probably are not because I only got like 28 subscribers, but I am a project accountant by day and I hate my job, or I don't want to be at my job. I'm trying to find a way to say that differently. And what I realize is that me constantly focusing on how much I do not like my job, me constantly, every time they do something that, pretty much fed the thing, I feel like it's a chaotic environment. And then they would do stuff to prove that. And then I would reach out to a coworker and be like, look, girl, they crazy. Like, I just realized that I was just feeding that. And I was actually keeping myself stuck in it. So often we feel like when we're facing challenges in life that that means that we're doing something wrong or that God is punishing us or that we're supposed to leave the situation. That's why 48% of marriages don't work, because as soon as the shit start getting real, as soon as the challenges come in, people are like, oh nope, I didn't sign up for this shit. Love is supposed to be happily ever after, sunshines and cakes, and God is just like, no, that's not the case. We go through these challenges, we hit these levels of our life so that we can go through it, so that we can master it. So I've realized that I have to learn this skill of directing my thoughts. I cannot constantly think about, oh my God, I hate this job. Oh my God, I hate this job. Oh my God, this job is chaotic. What I have realized is that I need to start setting myself up for success. How do I set myself up for success? That means that I no longer keep my email open. I answer my emails. I've set certain times I'm going to answer my emails. That is stopping me from being irritated every time these requests come in, or like for me being so reactionary to it. I also decided to look into masterclass. That's me putting some other, like, I know that that's going to motivate me to want to write. I'm a writer, so it's like, let me structure my days up to where it's like I'm looking forward to, going to work, or I'm looking forward to waking up in the morning and not allowing people to have my power, because that's what was really happening. All these situations, all these challenges come up to show us who we really are. And that's what I had to ask myself when I kept getting so frustrated and I started to feel trapped. I had to ask myself, like, wait a minute, Amber, like, you've done all this work. And if you truly believe the stuff that you are, you're preaching to people, then you have to know that you have control in this situation. You have to know that you're creating this reality. So guess what? Just stop thinking about it. Let's start structuring it. So I'm calling May Manifested May. May, this is the first month that I'm like I'm not even focusing on my job. I'm taking the risk of not caring. I'm taking the risk of putting my bare minimum into it. I'm taking the risk of approaching it differently because I want to come up with a different outcome. And that's what I feel like God is asking for you to do at this time. So the card that also came up on top is that I can deliberately choose to feel better now. And that's, again, pretty much doubling down on what I was saying. God is saying, like, you don't have to, like, we don't, like, once we know that this situation is something that we don't want, the next thing is to figure out what we do want. If you're eating something that's nasty, you're not going to just keep eating and be like, oh my God, this is bull. Well, sometimes you may, like if you just, you're starving and you can't buy something else. But if you're eating a pizza and it tastes like molded pizza, you're not going to keep eating this pizza and being like, oh my God, this pizza tastes horrible. No, you're going to throw the fucking pizza away, cuss the people out, and ask them for a new piece of pizza. That's the same thing that we need to do in life. We can't just keep sitting in these bad situations and being like, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. No, if it's bad, what are you trying to do from it? Like, what can I get from it? Let me get some. All right. Yes, the card that came out was strength. So God is just asking for you to tame that beast that's inside y'all. I know we want to be like, ah, ah. Let's just let's just tame it. This month, this week, let's just approach things just a little bit differently. Let's not go so hard at things. Let's learn from the past. Let's use our discernment. Let's take the risk to approach things differently. Let's take the risk to not be so passionate about stuff. Because that's really what it is sometimes. Some of us, it's our pride. Like, we don't really care about some of these jobs, nor do we even care about the people that we work with. But it's like, it's just our pride. Like, we don't want people to be like talking to us no type of way. And but sometimes, they don't even deserve our attention. Like, we just have to approach things differently. And also for some of you guys that may just be, you're feeling very, very down, or just down in the dumps, and God just say you have the strength. You can feel better now, and you can feel better by just trying to do something differently. Like, maybe instead of like getting up and smoking and sitting on your couch and playing the game, that you just get up and do some yoga for like 5 to 10 minutes. You're here on YouTube, check out Yoga with Adrienne. She has new stuff. I personally do Yoga Girl. She has a 10-day trial. Like, there's so many apps right now, and so many people are giving away things. Like, just start building yourself up for success. If you love music, if you know that music gets you going, maybe instead of waking up and opening your computer and just going at it, maybe turn your song on. Listen to some Kurt Franklin. Set yourself up for success this week and approach things differently. At the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Swords. Yeah. Aw. Three of Swords. You guys are taking so much to heart. You're being hurt. Everything, it feels like everything's coming down on you, but take the risk. of approaching things differently. Yes, you may have been hurt in the past. Yes, you may have, tried to do this and it didn't work out the way that you want to do, but that doesn't mean that it can't be different now. God is supporting you. And all of this is supporting you. If you are on this channel, you found this video for a reason. So know that God got your back. Know that God is rooting for you. Know that your ancestors and your angels, everybody wants you to feel better. We need you in this world. We need your light. We need you. We need you to pull yourself up and to get this stuff out, you know? So set yourself up for success. Do things just a little bit differently. So I'm going to give you an affirmation that I want you to meditate on for this week. Whenever you are feeling down in the thoughts, down in the dumps, and you need to feel better now. I'm going to give you guys two. We got the mother wit and the helper. So the affirmation for you guys this week, whenever you are feeling down in the dumps, whenever you are feeling down in the dumps, this is what I want you to say. I acknowledge and accept all that is around me. I acknowledge and accept all that is around me. When you resist what is happening in the world, you are resisting every single thing you're resisting the entire universe. So don't ignore it. Don't lie to yourself. Don't act like your situation is not what your situation is. Face it. And you say to yourself, I acknowledge and I accept all that is happening around me. And I want to feel better now. What is it that I do want? And put your attention on that. And then your last thing, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. Look up angel number 88. Abundance is coming in for you guys. I express untold truths. Whenever you find yourself, maybe in the past, you spoke your truth, or you've been real, you've been honest, and people didn't, they didn't like you for it, or it rubbed people the wrong way. But that don't have nothing to do with you. That's them. That's something that they have to deal with. You can't hide yourself because other people don't get you. But maybe you do have to change your approach. Sometimes we all heard that saying, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. So maybe this week, change the way that you approach things. Say things a little bit differently. But know that God, the universe, everybody is on your side. Angel number 1311, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Namaste. Take care. Let's master this motherfucker.